Hey everyone, it's Mark Skipper Mark, and today is day 5 of Matt rebuilding the 305 engine in his 1985 IROC Camaro. If you haven't seen any of the previous videos, I have a link above and in the description below. For today's project, Matt will be installing the heads and intake manifold, and tomorrow he plans to put the engine into the car. The first step is to install the lifters into the engine block. They can be placed in any order, but it's important to apply break-in lube to the bottom where they contact the cam. Next, the head gasket just drops into place and no RTV or sealant is needed. The heads are very heavy, so be careful when installing those and ensure they're properly seated on the support studs. When installing the head bolts, it's important to use torque fastener assembly lubricant and thread sealer. Matt prefers the ARP brand for both of those. Once the heads are bolted and torqued properly, Matt installed the pushrods and rocker arms that were previously removed. He always adds some break-in assembly lubricant to the tops of the pushrods. Matt is reusing the rocker arms that were already installed in the car, and they can go back in any order since they're not a wear item. These are hydraulic lifters, and the next step is to set the valve lash, which is an essential part of the head installation. It's not difficult to do, but Summit Racing has a helpful video on how to do it, so I've provided a link to that in the description below instead of explaining it here. Next up, Matt attached the engine mount brackets to both the engine and the car. While not an exciting step, it is important. With that complete, Matt was ready to install the intake manifold. He chose the Edelbrock Performer RPM dual plane model because it offers good performance and isn't too expensive. A dual plane manifold has a divider in the carburetor opening versus a single plane manifold, which has one large opening. This design provides more torque at lower RPMs, but it has less top-end horsepower. That said, it still delivers much more power than a stock setup and will significantly improve the car's performance. When installing the intake manifold gaskets, apply RTV around the water ports where the antifreeze flows, but avoid putting it on the ports where air and fuel flow. Now line up the gaskets and press them into place. Then apply a bead of RTV along the front and back where the intake manifold meets the block. Once the bolts are installed and torqued, the engine is about ready to drop into the car. And that wraps up day 5. If you have any questions, please leave a message in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer as best I can. As always, thanks for watching and have a great day.